Welcome back to JP26. This is your boy JP. And of course, this is Studio 26. We have 6 storylines to go over from the NFL week that was. And with Thanksgiving approaching, we have so many things to be thankful for. I myself am very thankful that my Chargers didn't lose.
Nice. Very nice. Thanks.
Which is mostly just due to the fact that we are on a bye week.
And though I can hide my cold gaze, and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there.
Keep it real, JP. 2-6 for the studio. What's the deal lately? To the 6 storylines we go. Hey, JP. You know what I am thankful for? That you're not in the same room as me with your stanky ass.
See, so you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
And we begin today with storyline number 6, where the Dallas Cowboys took out the Philadelphia Eagles in their Kelly Greens.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
I mean, like, game aside and what happened aside, those Kelly Green uniforms are sweet.
Super horny. That's not funny. Don't rub those.
But what is not so sweet is losing to the Dallas Cowboys at Jerry World for the 5th time in a row for the Philadelphia Eagles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? I have a secret document that I think you need to say.
Now look, last week I told you guys I was curious to see on what was going to happen to this offense now that Lane Johnson was going to be out of the lineup, and it is clear to see that they will be having their struggles after going for 21 points in the first 20 minutes of the game. They could not score a point after that, and I do think that has a lot to do with Lane Johnson.
I'm kind of psychic. I have a fifth sense. What do you mean? It's like I have ESPN or something.
And on the other hand, for the Cowboys, as much shit as we all gave Jerry Jones at the beginning of the year for getting rid of Micah Parsons and kind of making the trades and the moves that he's made, I gotta be honest, they look pretty dang good right now.
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Now, I'm not going to speak for all the moves that Jerry's made, but certainly a couple of them, Quinnen Williams, George Pickens, they look pretty good right now.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart.
And I will tell you one thing, I was curious to see how the Eagles would look without Lane Johnson, and moving forward, they're going to have some problems.
I saw that. Brick killed a guy. Did you throw a trident?
Yeah, there were horses and a man on fire, and I killed a guy with a trident.
It does look pretty good for them to end up winning that NFC East. They don't really have much competition other than these Cowboys. I guess technically could catch them, but the reality is they are probably going to go limping into the playoffs, not necessarily playing their best football because their best football player is not there.
Brick, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You should find yourself a safe house or a relative close by. Lay low for a while because you're probably wanted for murder.
See, so you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
Off to storyline number 5, where we take a look at the future GOAT of the NFL, Shedeur Sanders. Now look, did Shedeur go in there and light the whole game on fire with his play?
Is it or
It's
Did he play a team in the Raiders that are absolutely horrible on defense?
Give me a hell yeah!
If you don't believe that he's potentially the greatest player of all time, you're a fucking racist and a bigot.
What did he say?
Now look, I didn't make the rules on that. I feel bad about it. I don't want you to be a bigot. I don't want you to be a racist. So what I would suggest you do is start believing that Shedeur Sanders is the GOAT. Retrain your brain to think that, because if you don't,
Shut your bitch ass up!
But in all seriousness, that I actually really like this for the Browns. You know, there's a lot of people going back and forth on that whole fucking internet, Shedeur Sanders, neon, race, baiting, cockiness, confidence, cockiness,
Stop it. Get some help.
That's me. I was pretty much just condensing the conversation on Shedeur there. This is what I was doing.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
But aside from all that, this is great for the Browns. You as the Browns had Dillon Gabriel come in, and I thought Dillon Gabriel played really well. I thought he showed a lot of promise being the Browns starting quarterback. And then when he got injured, it opened up the door for Shedeur. And now that Shedeur is having his chance to play, I thought Shedeur played pretty well. Now again, just like we talked about, there's going to be a lot of time for these guys that they're going to need to develop, and there's a lot of adjustments that defenses are going to make toward both of them.
Ready for the hurricane.
But this is actually great, and I'm going to tell you guys why. A lot of fans and the media and a lot of people in general will assume that a player is just a player. Who you get in the draft was always going to be who he was. And that's just not the case. There's development, there's coaching, there's the player's own motivation. There's all kind of things that are going to lead to him potentially being one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. So when you take a guy like Dillon Gabriel and then you take a guy like Shedeur Sanders, and now both of them have come in and played well for rookies, that bodes really good for the future of your team, because now you have two guys that are truly going to be able to push each other.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Then you go.
No, you first.
Then you go.
I'm gonna go after you.
Hit the road, Jack.
No, you go.
Then you go.
No, you go.
Then you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
So if Dillon Gabriel knows, hey, if I'm not playing up to par, they got Shedeur ready to go and come right in, I better stay on my shit. If Shedeur knows, hey, if I don't play very well, they got Dillon Gabriel right here to go back to, so I better stay on my shit. This should make both of them better.
I'm not going until you go.
No, you go.
I'm not gonna go until you go.
No, you go.
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 And by proxy of making both of them better, the Browns might actually do the unthinkable and end up with a starting caliber quarterback to lead their franchise.
Thank you.
Fucking hey, Jared.
Shut your fucking mouth.
See, so you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
Storyline number 4 brings us over to Foxborough and last week's #1 team in my power rankings, the New England Patriots.
The suspense is terrible. He's gonna go this time. I hope it'll last.
Why would the storyline be the Patriots this week? What could it possibly be? Well, if you guys have been paying attention to the Patriots, a big part of their resurgence has been the left side of their offensive line, which is specifically these two guys right here.
What are they called?
Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
And none more importantly of the two than that left tackle, Will Campbell, who has held it down as a starting caliber offensive tackle in the NFL since he got drafted. And that has made Drake May's life much easier than it was in years past. Well, thankfully for the Patriots, Will Campbell won't be gone too long, but unfortunately for the Patriots, he will miss some time. I don't know exactly how many weeks Will Campbell is going to miss before he gets back, but I can promise you, as somebody who's been watching offensive tackles go down in the middle of the season since I can remember being a Chargers fan.
Oh, somebody kill me, please!
Just like last week when we talked about the Eagles losing Lane Johnson, how I expected that to cause a dip in their performance moving forward, I would expect the same thing to be true for these Patriots. I don't think that they are going to handle the loss of Will Campbell all that well.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
While I don't think that Will Campbell is as important to the Patriots as Lane Johnson is to the Eagles, I still think he is very important. And when that happens to a team where they lose their starting left tackle, the fans and the media alike don't really acknowledge it the same way as if they were going to acknowledge Diggs would be out of the lineup or Drake May's out of the lineup. But in truth, Will Campbell's value is probably somewhere between those two. I don't think there's anybody more important to an offense outside the quarterback than their best tackle.
Are you serious? I'm dead serious.
Now, it compounds the fact by its worst because their other rookie left guard has gotten hurt as well. So you're going to have to replace the offensive line with 2 new starters, making it even harder for the offensive line to gel again.
Say it again. Mikey, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
So we will see what happens. Mike Vrabel is one of the best in the business, and I think that if any coach could handle something like this happening, it's going to be Mike Vrabel, but I don't really care what coach it is. This is not something that's easy to deal with, so we will keep our eyes on that moving forward.
Speak for yourself, moron.
See, so you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
Oh. Storyline number 3 brings us to the Minnesota Vikings and J.J. McCarthy.
You suck, you jackass.
I mean, seriously, this season's been awful for J.J. The last time a quarterback had a season this bad, he was on scissor.
Out in the studio, me and my train.
I mean, he's playing so bad, Minnesota is missing Kirk Cousins right now.
I got 3 words for you. You like that? Yeah!
Full disclaimer, before the year started, I was very high on these
Today, Junior?
I thought they would finish second in the NFC North to the Green Bay Packers. And the reason for that is because this team is loaded with talent.
Are you sure about that?
I also predicted that J.J. McCarthy was going to have a really good year.
What? What an idiot. Oh, what a loser. Good.
Which had way more to do with the talent that surrounded JJ rather than JJ himself. And in retrospect, I should have took that into consideration a bit more, but I don't think anybody on earth saw a season this bad coming.
I did not see that coming.
So at this point, if you're the Minnesota Vikings, what do? I mean, if it were me, you've already made the decision to get rid of Sam Darnold. So you can't really go back on that. I think the only option here moving forward is you play JJ the rest of the year in hopes that at some point he actually starts developing. Because as of now, I've seen no development in JJ McCarthy. It's been consistently bad football, borderline getting worse.
Boo this man!
But if JJ shows no improvement through the rest of the year, you cannot, if you're KOC, go into next year as JJ is the plan at quarterback. I understand that you want to give guys time to develop, and maybe you do that next year by putting him on the bench, but you cannot go into next year with JJ as your starting quarterback if he doesn't show improvement the rest of the year. He has been so bad, it is borderline costing Justin Jefferson elite wide receiver status.
No, I cannot be in the same room with him. You and I are through. Now, good day.
And by the way, Sam Darnold, that guy that you let go to Seattle, he's having some success. And is JSN the best player in is JSN the best player in football? Is he?
I said good day.
See, so you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
Oh. Storyline number 2 brings us to the Kansas City Chiefs. Motherfuckers. Yeah, go check the tape. All year long, I've been telling you guys, don't count the Chiefs out. Don't count the Chiefs out. Don't count the Chiefs out. And what did you tell me constantly? They're done. They're cooked. They're not the same old Chiefs. Josh Allen's way better than Mahomes. Lamar Jackson's way better than Mahomes. The Chiefs are going to be trash this year. They're probably not going to make the playoffs.
There's only one thing I hate more than lying. Skim milk, which is water that's lying about being milk.
And lo and behold, look who's still hanging around, the Kansas City motherfucking Chiefs.
Me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
And that game was a perfect microcosm of what this Chiefs season is going to be like, because all game long, everybody thought the Colts had it in the bag until the very end, where the Chiefs storm their comeback and end up winning the game. And that is exactly how this season is going to go. They're going to lull everybody to sleep through the first half of the season. The Chiefs are dead. The Chiefs are dead. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody cares. And then guess what? At the end of the year, they're going to turn it up. They're going to crush all of our dreams, and they're going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, look at him, fellas. You crying, boy? You crying, boy? Maybe we'll go back down to McDonald's and get you a Lamburger, some French fries. How about a Weineken? You little sissy boy! Def Leppard sucks!
I know that the Chiefs still have their problems on that team. I'm aware of this. But what you guys don't know is while the rest of the teams throughout the AFC are getting absolutely ravaged with injuries and everybody's losing star players, here's the Chiefs sitting there with all their fucking guys ready to go to the postseason.
What does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
I've seen this story one too many times before. I think it.
See, so you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
Oh. And storyline number one belongs to the Los Angeles Rams. And how the fuck could it not?
It's facts! It's facts! It's in our facts. Besides, it's in our facts. It's in our facts.
Did you guys know that the Rams haven't trailed in a football game in over 5 games? What? How disgusting is that? I'm not saying haven't lost a game in the last 5 games, which would be impressive enough to be on a 5-game win streak. No. They haven't even trailed for the last 5 games. What? Is there anybody playing better football than Matthew Stafford?
How about no?
Dude, when you look at this guy's stats, it's actually fucking disgusting. Look at these things, dude. What is this?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
And I know that I just went on this huge rant about how the Chiefs are going to go and win the Super Bowl and all this stuff. Halfway joking, halfway not. But this team would really be my favorite right now, because when you look at the way they are playing on both sides of the football and the way that Matthew Stafford is absolutely lighting it up right now, I don't see how anybody else could be your favorite. And I'll tell you one thing. If Aaron Donald comes back for the playoffs, watch out.
This better be on up and up.
I guarantee it.
Let's do this shit.
There goes the neighborhood. I'll never get to play.
So just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you guys so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. I love you guys very much, and I try to make these episodes as entertaining as possible for you guys so that you can relax and enjoy some content after you guys work so hard in your lives. So if you have not done so yet, do not forget to do yourself a favor, and me, and like and subscribe.
I like this one.
Also, some notes from Monday Night Football. Bryce Young and Brock Purdy both looked like dog shit. The difference is Mac Jones is on the 49ers, so you know what I mean? I think the Steelers are probably fraudulent.
Well, no fucking shit.
Also, can't forget about Thursday Night Football, where the Buffalo Bills thought it was just acceptable to pick back and be boo, maybe eat some bop bit bookies, and then the Texans showed up and bracked on them. And for the UFC, Waldo Cortez Acosta had what I consider to be the most meaningful thing that happened at that UFC event. Of course, Arman Tsarukyan absolutely dismantled Dan Hooker to set up the lightweight title fight with Ilia Topuria.
Especially Ilia, if you're here, come on. Yeah, we got a face on. There is just one contender, number one, it's Arman Tsarukyan.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
But this guy right here has had quite the run ever since Tom Aspinall had to leave that championship fight with an eye poke, as he got himself an eye poke in his fight. Following that, decided to continue, unlike Tom, and ended up getting the knockout.
By way of knockout, Waldo Salsa Boy Cortez Acosta!
Then just a few weeks later, he accepts a fight on short notice and knocks his next opponent out. So it looks like Waldo is setting up his fight against Tom Aspinall. Probably just needs about one more win to make his case.
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Waldo Cortez Acosta.
But shout out to Waldo, because that strategy of kind of embracing the whole eye poke thing to kind of poke at the champ, no pun intended, pretty good.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog.
And that is it for today's episode. Before we get out of here, I wanted to stop for a second and say one thing that I am very thankful for, and that is you guys. Thank you so much for those of you who tune in every week to watch my content. It truly means the world to me. I love you guys very much. I do it all for the people, as I'm sure you guys have seen by now. So thank you, because nothing makes me happier than when you guys are happy. So I love you very much. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving with your family. And until next time,